Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now of course, as you can tell from the title, today we're going to be doing a nice colourful makeup tutorial for you all. And my inspo for today's look is from Desert Honey on Instagram, and this is the look here that we are going to try and recreate, and I'll make sure to leave her Instagram linked in the description for you all. And yeah, without further ado, let's get straight on into the video. Now, just quickly before we get started on the eyes, I'm just going to moisturise my face quickly, just so it's nice and prepped. And this is the oil-free ultra moisturising lotion with birch sap from CosRx. And I'm using this oil-free one today because my foundation is a water-based foundation, so I don't want any mishaps to happen. So just, yeah, this is a really nice lightweight moisturiser. And of course, if I was filming in the daytime, I would always go in with an SPF as well, but as it's night time, I don't need that. And then I'm also going to pop on a little bit of lip balm. This is the Alano Lips 101 ointment, if that wants to focus. Don't think it wants to, but yeah. This is a really nice one, of course. You can use it on other things too, but I really like using it as a lip balm. Just applying that now so it has plenty of time to sink into my lips before we apply lip products. So let's just zoom you in a bit. There we go. Oh, as you can tell, I've already filled in my brows using my Pink Honey Glue and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Medium Brown, just to save a bit of time. And now I'm just going to prime my lids using the P. Louise base in shade 2. And I'll just pop a bit on and then just pat her in. And then I'm also going to apply a little bit of tape just so we get a nice sharp edge. And the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using today is this one here from Makeup Obsession and Illuminati. And I'm going to start by taking this shade here called Mushy Peas and packing that on the first part of my crease. Just taking that on this Peaches and Cream PC38 brush and just pack that on the first part here, like I said. And if you're looking for a good drugstore colourful palette, I would 100% suggest picking up this one. It's around £20 I believe, and it is incredible. And yeah, let's just pack this there just like so. Then the next shade I'm going to put beside that is this shade here called Drama Queen. Just taking that on this same brush as before. And just popping that right beside it. Just like so. And then also bringing that down here as well. I'm just going to start to pack that on the outer V too. Just like so. On a slightly more fluffier brush, a really teeny tiny blending one. This is the Peaches and Cream PC47. I'm just going to take a bit more of the shade Mushy Peas on this brush and start to blend out what we already have on our lid. Just blend that out. Make sure it is super seamless. Just like so. Hopefully that looks okay on camera. Then I'm going to take a bit more of Drama Queen, that first pink shade, and do the same to obviously the pink bit. And just start to blend her out. not going to blend her too far up because I am going to go in with a purpley lilac shade on top. And for the purple shade, I'm going to take this shade here down the bottom called Catfish on this same little brush as before. And then just start to blend that over the top of the pink shade. This colour combo has got to be one of my absolute favourites. I feel like they just complement each other so well. I haven't actually done this colour combo in a while, I don't think. Just blend her out like so. Obviously it's all down to personal preference how high up you want to go. I just like to take it just below my eyebrow. I used to take it right up to my eyebrow, but recently I've been preferring blending it a little bit lower down, so you've got like a little bit of a gap between the shadow and the brow. And there, I'm super happy with how that is looking. Fingers crossed the camera doesn't screw me over and make it look unblended, but moving on to the next step. And then for the next step, I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm not going to cut my crease how I normally would because I want this to be like a beginner friendly tutorial. And an easy way to get a nice half cut crease is to take a liquid eyeshadow like this. This one here is from Beauty Bay. It's the Live in My Best Light liquid crystal eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Amethyst. It's like a nice purpley shade. And this is a really great way to obviously cut your crease. And what you do is obviously just take the flat side of the brush, or the applicator, whatever you like to call it, and then just run that through your crease like so. And just like that, you have cut your crease. So simple. Then obviously we're going to take that over the rest of the lid. And then just to set that down so it doesn't move about or crease or anything, I'm going to take some of this shade here called Luna, just on this Peaches and Cream PC40 brush, and just pack her over the top. And the original look from Desert Honey had eyeliner through the crease, but I think I'm going to skip that step and just keep it as a plain cut crease for you all. Just pat that on, really pretty. And now of course we need to blend the pink into that purple shimmer, so I'm going to take again that pink shade called Drama Queen. And just lightly pat those together. Just like so. And that is the first bit of the eye look complete. Now I'm going to go off camera, do that all to my other eye, put on some lashes, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. The other eye is done. Lashes are off. These lashes are from Nova Lashes and they are in the style Eclipse. So let's move on to the base makeup. And to prime, I'm going to go in with my Huda Beauty, sorry, not Huda Beauty, Huda Beauty Water Jelly Primer. Let's just pump some straight onto my face. This is just a really nice hydrating tacky primer, and of course it's very watery as the name would suggest. Stick some on my neck. And rub it in my forehead. And then for foundation I have this one here from IT Cosmetics. It's their Your Skin But Better foundation. And it claims to improve bare skin in 2 weeks. I can't comment on that claim because I've not tried it for 2 weeks. But this is in the shade Fair Neutral 11, and I can't quite remember if I prefer it more of a brush or a sponge. So I think I'll start off with a sponge and then switch to a brush if I don't like the sponge. So yeah, let's just give her a wee shake. Just put some onto my face. Just start off with that for now and see how we go. Just bounce her in. Have any of you guys tried IT Cosmetics products? I don't hear many people talk about them. I know Steph Toms absolutely loves their concealer, as do I, the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. It's fabulous. But I don't hear any of their other products. Well, actually, people rave about their CC cream. That's really hyped about, and I really do love that. And I know more recently they've brought out like a matte version and an illuminating version, and I've tried the illuminating and original, and they're both really lovely. But I never hear anyone really talking about their other products. So I'm interested to know if any of you guys have like tried them out or not. Let me know down in the comments. Make sure to blend her into my neck. Yeah, I think this is applying okay with a sponge. Can't forget that forehead, or my five head, as I like to call her. But yeah, this foundation is just a nice, lightweight, perfect for everyday kind of foundation. Like, it doesn't give insane coverage, but it just gives enough to like even you out and make you look a bit more put together, in my opinion. And that is what she is looking like now she is all blended out. And for concealer, I actually have a new one that I want to try out today. This is the Catrice True Skin High Coverage Concealer with hyaluronic acid, and it also claims to be waterproof. That's what she looks like there. And I have this in the shade 002 Neutral Ivory. Hopefully this will work good. Now let's apply that. Ooh, she's thick. She is very thick. Hopefully this can cover up my dark under eyes. Now let's pounce her into the skin. Blending out really nicely, super easy. It looks pretty, but it doesn't seem to have much coverage, so I wouldn't say it's actually high coverage. I'd say it's more like a medium coverage, which normally I prefer a lot of coverage in a concealer so that I can cover up my very prominent dark under eyes. But yeah, it's not a bad concealer. Perhaps if you're someone that doesn't have very bad under eyes, or if you just want it to look more natural, maybe you might like this. But yeah, it looks pretty. It's blended out nicely, but I normally prefer a little bit more coverage, but never mind. I think I might actually add a little bit of more and see if I can build up the coverage or not. Hopefully we can. Because I don't want no under eye circles. They need to go. And let's just blend her in again. Okay, that's layering really lovely. It's not looking cakey or anything. And that's definitely given some more coverage. Still not as much as I normally would like, but that's much better than it was before, so I'm happy with that. And now to set that concealer in place, I'm taking a little bit of my Anastasia Beverly Hills loose setting powder in the shade Translucent. This is the little mini size. I'm just taking that on this Crown brush. This is the Crown C531 brush. And I also forgot to say that sponge that I used was from Unicorn Cosmetic. Just swirl that around the lid. I don't like to take very much powder at all, just like enough to just set that down. I don't feel like I need to set my T-zone today, so I'm just going to do my under eyes. And then do the same on the other side, of course. And now the under eyes are all nice and set, let's move on to some bronzer. And to bronze up my lovely moon face, I'm going to take the NARS Laguna bronzer on this Morphe M403 brush and just take some on my brush like so. And just start to bronze up my cheeks. I was super late to the hype trying out this bronzer. I actually only tried it out towards the end of last year, which you're probably all like, oh my god, what? Because obviously this bronzer has been around for such a long time and I feel like everyone loved it. I never really had a negative opinion about it, but it's just so expensive, but definitely worth it. Now let's do the other side. I'm also curious to know, do any of you know of any dupes for this? Because I'd love to find like a more affordable version to use on occasions. And now let's get this big 5 head. And take a bit on my nose. I never really bothered to contour my nose properly because I just feel like my nose is such an, not an odd shape, but I just feel like it's a difficult shape to contour right, so I just slap on the bronzer and I'm good to go. And now before I go in with my blusher and highlighter, I'm going to set this all down using my Lottie London Dewy Setting Spray. I think I mentioned this in my drugstore favourites, but if you didn't see that, this is a really good dupe for the Anastasia Dewy set. In my opinion, they are so incredibly similar, but this one is obviously a lot more affordable. And then for my highlighter, I think I'm going to mix the two together because I feel like this one is slightly too icy and then this one probably will be too dark for me. This one here is MAC Whisper of Guilt, and then this one is from their Christmas collection. It is in the shade Let It Glow, and that is this one here. Super pretty. And then this one here is more of like a goldeny champagne colour. So I'm just gonna mix these two on my Crown C529 brush. And just pop her on my cheekbones. Ooh, that's made a really, really pretty combo. So glad I tried that out, that's really pretty. What do you guys think? Does it look nice on the camera? Let me know. Now let's do the other side. Let's take a little bit on this Unicorn brush for my nose. I'm trying to get out of the habit of using my giant fluffy highlighter brush on my nose and use a more little precise brush, so that's what I'm doing today. Just put a little bit on here. And then down the bridge of my nose. Love that. For blusher, I'm going to take this one from Beauty Bay in the shade Bitten on this Trickwell T03 brush and just take a little bit. And just add some colour to these cheeks. And take a bit more for the other side. And I've just noticed, I don't know what the camera is picking it up like, but this concealer has creased quite a bit underneath my eyes. Now obviously I have under eye creases, any concealer creases on me, but I feel like this one has just creased a lot more than what my other concealers do, so yeah, that's just something to note there. For the lips, I think I'm going to take this KVD Vegan Beauty XO, what are you? Vinyl Lip Cream in the shade Carnation. And this is just a really nice pinky nude shade. And this is like almost like a cross between a matte liquid lipstick and a gloss, I want to say. Let's just pop her on my lips. And these smell incredible, not that that matters, but yeah, I love the smell of these. And this is what we are looking like with the lip shade applied. Now I'm going to go off camera, sort out my hair, finish off my eye makeup, and I will be right back to show you all the finished look. This is the finished look. What do you guys think? I personally am obsessed with the eyeshadow colours. They just look so pretty, I think. And yeah, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and please do let me know if you'd like to see more tutorials down in the comments, and I will see you on my next video. Bye guys!